What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys another weekly recap. So it was a beautiful week in the markets. For those of you who trade futures, NQ was lagging but ES was flying. For those of you who trade stocks, you would have seen Tesla up. Again, a big 10% week, Apple down 3%, Disney causing some surprises. And overall, it was a great quad witching, I must say. So we had a few different events this week. Obviously, you guys saw the Apple event on Tuesday where they mentioned that, the iPhone 15 Pro Max deliveries are going to be in November. There's a lot of things that happened this week. So gas hit, 2023 highs. Some people in Discord were saying that where they are at $6 right now. Some were saying it's $5.50. Where I am, it's around 4 something. But yeah, it's been high, but analysts think it's peaking. There was a lot that happened this week. So I'm just kind of scrolling through Yahoo Finance as you do. In this article, I've read this one already. Bank of America, they're suggesting Bank of America is one of those you double down on right now. So that could be something you guys look at as well. But either way, let's dive into the stocks that I traded, the stocks that we traded in Discord, how we fared off, and yeah, let's get into it. At the end of the video, I'll also touch on a few stocks I'm looking at for next week. Tesla is going to be one. I'll just, spoiler alert, it's going to be there. But yeah, let's start off with FTNT, because I took FTNT from last week going into this week to Monday, which was my birthday. Thank you for all those who showed support and said happy birthday. I do appreciate that. So yeah, FTNT, let's show the 4-hour chart so I can kind of show you guys how it panned out this week. So yeah, I took a swing from Friday into Monday. As you can see, that paid off really nicely. And it hit my price target of $65. It got rejected at the moving average and started downtrending again. So those FTNT swings were nice. I think they did about 80%, just under 80%. And then it started to sell off once it got rejected by the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see that it looks a bit different. It tells a bit of a different story. It broke above the 200 moving average, held above it nicely, and then started downtrending. But you could actually look at puts going into next week, just so you know. So you might want to put that on your radar. Then AMD, on my birthday, I took AMD going into the next day. Put swings. Now these could have actually continued for the rest of the week. So yeah, I took them on the 11th, my birthday, swung it into the next day. And then it started, let me just zoom in for you guys. It actually continued uptrending the rest of the week and then just tanked on the Friday. So if you'd got in my play, for example, on Monday before close, I took that play. If you got into my play, for example, let's go to the hourly chart. So I got the $104 puts Monday before close, right? Overnight, so it was around $105 something. Overnight it dropped, opened, pulled down to level of support before bouncing up. So it was a play which returned 94%, puts in the money. Let's just say, in theory, you held these plays without a stop loss. Obviously, it would uptrend, and then before you know it, Friday we're there, you're in the money, you're making bank. Obviously, that was not my strategy, that was not my plan. That's way too high a risk, the theta decay would have scared you off as well. But yeah, it was kind of crazy how AMD just dropped off, so I'll also be looking at that going to next week. I'll mention that at the end of the video. Then I took Tesla 270 puts. The 14th, so Thursday, yeah, I took Tesla puts. Now you'll see, obviously, hourly chart showing a nice, beautiful uptrend. 50-minute chart shows a different story. And this kind of worked out well, actually. So Thursday, it started downtrending right around here, and it was pretty simple, right? I told them I was going to take a day trade, 270 put. It started downtrending. Before you know it, it started to show signs of strength. I'll show you on the 5-minute chart as well. Once it started showing signs of strength, I alerted the group immediately and I said, manage your trade. The puts are up, 24%? Manage your trade, because look, here it is. On the 5-minute chart, you can see it better. Started downtrending, broke below the moving average, bounced on the 200 moving average, started uptrending, strong green candle. I was like, yep, you don't want to be holding this too long. So, especially when it's in a period of time when it's just constantly uptrending and it's just so bullish, you don't want to hold puts. So yeah, that was a pretty good trade. Not the best trade I'll ever take, but again, did what I needed to do, executed well, so that's all that mattered. Then moving on to ExxonMobil. Friday, so yesterday I took Exxon. So for Exxon, I took the $118 calls expiring yesterday, so same day, 0 DTE, which is always risky. And let me just show you how that panned out. It was actually a play that did almost 100%, but I got out around 70%, sold half there and then let the rest run. So yeah, you saw it open. It was just, it started the day, pre-market down, I think almost 2%, open just bullish, breaking above the moving averages, bullish momentum. Price action was showing the buyers were really stepping in. Before you knew it, was almost at $118.50, calls were in the money. And that's when I alerted the group somewhere around just above the final moving average break. Alerted the group that I was selling half of the contracts there, which was smart because when a stock just pushes up out open like that, very often it will sell off. And with Exxon, it actually sold off and continued getting rejected by the moving average every time it pushed up throughout the rest of the day. So price action for the rest of the day was very bearish. But if you look at how it performed over the week, just look at the daily chart here, then you can see it was due some pullbacks. It had a very strong week, very bullish week. Didn't hit the $119 price target, but did break past the $117 price target that we had. So it showed great strength this week, and I'm thinking that next week is going to show more of the same. So now that we've covered all the stocks that we traded this week, just want to touch on Tesla and also touch on a couple stocks that I'm going to trade going into next week. Tesla's been on a crazy run. Like I said, 10% this week, 10% gain, 17% over the past month. It is just unstoppable right now. See that gap up there? Crazy. So 283 is the price target for next week. I will be trading Tesla calls at some point. It might be Monday, it might be Tuesday, at some point. I do expect it also to pull back a little bit. Not all the way to moving average, not all the way to 266, but I do expect some kind of pullback. Maybe 270 before pushing higher. That 275 level, we are breaking it, but we need to push past the 278 level now. Once we do that, we'll see 283 and then eventually back up towards 300. So I will be looking at Tesla calls. Sticking with the tech side of things, I'll be looking at AMD as well. Just like this week, I traded AMD. I'm looking at puts. Look at that level. Last time we sold off like this, we wicked off that $100 level. I'm looking to see if we get to that $100 level again. If we do, can we break below and start downtrending all the way to 95? So AMD puts could be on the cards. Again, sticking with the tech theme, Netflix puts are on now. We seem to have just broken where we had that reversal last time, back in August. We seem to have just broken that, but hey, Netflix is a strong horse. It could easily just start uptrending again. But I am watching to see if it can continue selling off down to potentially the moving average over the next couple weeks. So that would be a $20 drop. But knowing Netflix and how powerful it is, that could also happen within 1 week. I would not be surprised if it happened within 1 week. Okay, let's slide over to the crypto side of things. I'm going to check out Riot. Ticker symbol RIOT. Pretty simple setup. So Riot is continuing that bearish trend, struggling to break above the moving average, struggling to break above the 200 moving average up here around 1135. I'm looking at puts with it quite simply down to previous level of support, around $10 flat. I mean, like I said, it's a pretty simple setup with Riot, and you can also look at Mara as well. There you go, pretty simple, but it's actually lower than Riot right now. You can see earlier this year, back in May, June, it had this really horrible period of consolidation. Luckily, we got a direction after that, and then we've got a better direction since then as well. So I'm looking at it just continuing down, trending, maybe to around these levels, around 869. So still a further $1 drop from where it is. Crypto has been selling off past couple weeks, so like I said, Riot and Mara do correlate to crypto, so you can kind of see the correlation pretty strong on the chart. And then look at the price action of this stock. I mentioned it earlier, Bank of America, because Warren Buffett is talking about doubling down on this, or at least the Yahoo Finance article is talking about doubling down on it. If you look at the daily price action for Bank of America, it is quite strange. Look at doji here, another doji here. See a little bit of a push up, then a breakdown. Looks like almost had a shooting star here, almost had an inverted hammer candle right there. And now it's kind of just stuck in between the moving average. But what I want to focus on, shout out showing off on this one as well as the Yahoo Finance article, long term. We're at $28, right? Long term. Zoom all the way out. When in doubt, zoom all the way out. We can still get up to 37. We can still get up higher to 45. We can still get up higher all the way to highs of $50. So it's almost 100% returns there. You can almost double your money. That's what I'm looking at more from Bank of America, that long-term returns. Because every time we break above the moving average, trading-wise, we seem to just drop back down. Every time, drop back down. So it is one of those oversold stocks. You can see the RSI here as well, showing that it could be just getting ready to drop back down again. So yeah, that's mainly it. I'm going to let you guys wait for the next video for the stocks to watch for this upcoming week. I'd say come and check out the Discord. We're going to have all the stocks on watch in there. As always, I'm going to write my weekly watch list ahead of pre-market Monday. And then remember that every single trade you take, you need to have a plan. Manage your risk to reward ratio. Our job is to mitigate risk and be smart in these markets. And apart from that, come check out the Discord as well, as since I mentioned it, the Royal Trading Academy, link in the description below. You guys know the call outs are there. We're discussing all the stocks there. We do our live sessions there. Everything is in the Discord, so come and check it out. And then remember, I've got a stock option starter pack. That is a $99 one-time fee. You'll get access to all those different videos for life. Keep them, learn from them, understand how to trade stocks, look at the Greeks, all that kind of stuff. It's all in there. Go check it out. And make sure you guys check out the last video if you've not seen it already. Be back here next time for another video. And of course, follow me on all social medias at The Wealth Prince. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. That's it from me. I got into making, you got into making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.